Ah, matter don't dey ground. Oh. I say make we take small break. Sorry, since I'm always hungry, so I can eat healthy, I'm trying to eat seeds. The seeds are not cheap. Oh. I must not overeat the seeds because even the seeds have calories, but at least they are good on your sugar. Um, matter dey ground. 78176. My brother, I don't know your name. Anytime this guy they watch me, he go just dash me 200k, 100k. Gaba? But the guy is anonymous. How anonymous they take dash person money? Sometimes I consider myself lucky. Brother, God bless you. I eat almonds, cashew. Somebody said, how's my blood, my glucose level? My glucose is fine. I'm just 48 years old. I just have to, I cannot eat a bar. Like the day I used to eat it and walk up and down university. So, how are you doing, everybody? Matter dey ground, and this is a very serious matter. Somebody say, make I drop account, raptured. Instead of you to encourage the person that is subscribing on your behalf, it is because of people like him that you are able to watch for free. Instead of you want to drop your own account, I don't rapture you, come out. Pistachios, see? Pistachio shells. I eat a lot of pistachios. I love pistachios, especially. You say make I drop account. Oh, yeah, before matter start. Make I first drop account. 100-131-7326. Zenith Bank. 100-131-7326. Zenith Bank. 100-131-7326. Zenith Bank. Anybody that's asking, I'm removing them. If you ask him for money on my live, I will remove you. I no open the live, say make you hammer. Go and walk. Thank you, Jare Ogogo Jacinta. So this is a very serious conversation that I want us to have. And this is about a Nollywood legend. Not just a Nollywood actor, a legend. I'm 48 years old. And I remember when I was in my 200 level, I went to watch a Fred Amata movie. It was being shown in Art Theatre in University of Ibadan. And I had to pay to go and watch the Fred Amata movie. And there was a girl I was dating back then. I ended up being in a long-term relationship with her. She found him very, very handsome, and it caused a quarrel in my relationship because she wanted to go and say hello to him after he came around after the movie. I've never said this publicly before. He came around after the movie. You know, they were trying to promote the movie. Back then, it was not Nollywood. It was home videos. There was no Nollywood. So he wanted to promote the movie, and he was there physically. So after watching the movie, my babe now says she wants to go and greet Fred Amata. Oh, yeah, Wirini. You want to go and do what? Omo Ajadele, we fight reach house. It gets some things very sweet only for Yoruba. Ajadele, we fight reach house. You want to go out? Omo, we fight, gone, we quarrel. So by the time we left the place and we finished quarreling, it was too late for her to go to her hostel, and it was too late for me to take her into my hostel. So we ended up sleeping on the staircase. We sat down till daybreak on the staircase. I mean, I tell her, I vexed that time. So which kind of thing be that? So This is just to show you how big in the industry Fred Amata has been. Now, here is what he said on his social media accounts. I did send him an invite to come for an interview on my channel. Let's hope he grants us that so we can hear from his own side. Okay, so let me get you the story. And because I'm also divorced and I'm estranged from my first set of children, I believe I'm in a good place to make one or two comments about this particular incident. And I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible, but also remember, I'm going to be sharing my perspective too, because this is a situation I find myself into. So he wrote, "The Good Wife. For almost 20 years, I kept silent, desisted from any comments on my failed marriage, allowing the good wife, hoping the wounds would heal and a reconciliation possible. But for 20 years, the good wife pounded me, rubbished my reputation, belittling my achievements, exploiting my name for her selfish benefits. It was 25 years ago that I came up with the unique idea of Inside Out with Agatha, a talk show with 6 informed and opposing points of view, represented by a person with oratory skills, now male, now female. We had gone to see a talk show by Regina Askia and had gone to see a talk show. Okay, we had gone to see a talk show by Regina Askia, and Agatha wanted to be a talk show host. I told her not to worry. I will come up with something. It will make you be like Oprah Winfrey. And I did, ingeniously. I was the dedicated creator, throwing in flesh, BLOOD, and sweat to create and deliver a concept that had never before been done in Nigeria, save for a similar, perhaps less engaging 6 episodes of a program called Me to You, or something like that, by the late May Ellen Ezekiel, who was married to RMD. A program that could stand the test of time and put bread on the table of the young marriage. A program so versatile, it is still relevant today. Inside Out with Agatha was an instant hit. The genius of the angle, the production values, and the directional approach, the lighting and the production design were so engaging, it was irresistible. Guys, pay attention. Let's hear what his complaints are before we start judging. I was at the height of my directional rendezvous, and I gathered a production crew of the best technical hands in what is now early Nollywood. And TV soaps were the biggest thing because we dared to stand out from the emerging crowd of Nollywood directors. Kingsley Ogoro, my friend, brother, and nemesis, would lead a high, so I opted Nollywood greats Zach Oji, Oke Bakassi, Sonny McDonald, Francis Onwuche, Emeka Osai, Zigzulu Okafor, Francis Duru, Prince Jide Kosoko, and numerous friends who looked up to me, and I asked their support for the first episodes. And soon, everybody who was anybody wanted to be a part of Inside Out. I stalked every resource, friends, favors, loyalties, family, extended family, wife, and links. I involved the creme de la creme of the big production studios. Tunde Kelani, Wale Fanu, Tade Ogidon, Tunde Oloyede, Pat Nebo, Ozo Okpeche, Simi Okpeoluwa, Opa Williams, the late Chico Ejiro, and numerous others to ensure no failure of the program. I staked even my first attempt to be president of DGN, Don Pedro Baseki, and Matthias Obiagon will attest. Inside Out with Agatha became a runaway hit. So good, I did not realize it threatened the fabric of the marriage. At a meeting of the two families, when a resolution was being sought to the marriage crisis, Inside Out was at the center of deliberations. It was agreed that if Inside Out could provide for the children, then we should let Agatha the good wife continue with it. After all, she was the marketing person, and Inside Out with Agatha became the cash cow of the good wife. It became her tool to malign me, became her weapon to steal my fame and rubbish my name. With the influence it wielded and the contacts and connections it gathered, the good wife soon built an empire with no emperor. She employed maligning my name to acquire favors and contracts. Inside Out is the source of all the good wife's wealth. My genius, my sweat, my vision, and for 20 years I swallowed it. My reputation diminishing as the good wife's gathered momentum. So today the good wife, using my brain child, has become a billionaire. No credit to me, no compensation, no royalty, but the good wife is good. Let raising the children be my royalty. Without recourse to the creator, Ebu Delta state-born good wife has gathered a litany of resentment. She has registered a new company to own the program, discarding the company we set up together. She has sued for and gotten a divorce, and 20 years on, she still carries a bitterness, and we still go to extremes, and will still go to extremes to tarnish my image. But after 20 years, one will think that she has had her fill of putting me down. Her resentment seems to be that I contested nothing, challenged nothing, not ownership, not even compensation. But know this, good wife, Agatha, all you have ever owned, all you will ever own is because of Inside Out, my brainchild, my intellectual property. Yet to put a nail to the coffin to bury me for being silent, taking no heed of the billions you have harvested, carefree of your stupendous assets. The good wife will dare tradition, challenge abomination, embrace taboo, stare Africa in the eyes, to mandate my daughter and her husband to hoodwink the lovebirds and walk my daughter down the aisle to give Stephanie away to a husband. I can't keep quiet anymore. It is time to speak up. This is an abomination. This is a taboo. Nowhere in the world, nowhere in Africa, nowhere in Delta State and in the lands where we come from can a woman give away her child in marriage, especially when the father is alive. Especially when the father is willing and able. Worse, when the father is in the same city. What malice will drive a woman in an attempt to rubbish her ex to lead his daughter to marriage? What manipulation will warrant concealing the date and time from a father who has already given his blessing? Even if the daughter forgets when the father and the daughter are in the same city of London, is it not the place of the good wife, good, capable of the world? Sorry, my eyes are not so good. I hope you guys are listening. Good people of the world, well-wishers and influencers, what opinions left to this heartbroken father? How can you throw away the baby with the bathwater? Do you cast away the ones you'll forever love because a good wife has been blinded by wealth and fury to jeopardize the father's blessing on his daughter? They came to me in London. Aaron brought drinks as cola to me as the father. As the picture shows, what kind of good wife does a thing like this simply to make a man look bad? So, there's so many things. I feel very sorry for Fred. Very sorry, but I've not heard Agatha's side. And even the Bible admonishes us that it is dangerous to make judgment without hearing the second side. So I cannot judge, I can only comment on what Fred says. Proverbs, the book of Proverbs. I'm waiting for my Bible to load. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 13. I'm reading from the New Living Translation. Says, spouting off before listening to the facts is both shameful and foolish. So before you can make any judgment, you have to listen to both sides. Everybody in a divorce is bittered or embattled in one way or the other. Let us first start with the first thing that Fred raised. He said, it is not done in our tradition. I want to inform all of you that anything you have today as a tradition, now one person start them. Anything you have today as a tradition, whether it is the bride crying or whether it is carrying palm wine, now one person start them. And there are many things we have today as tradition that were not tradition 200 years ago. They evolved as tradition somewhere along the line. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. So, yes, although it seems unfair that the man is not part of giving away his daughter as it is traditionally done, as the society evolves, tradition will evolve. It will evolve. And that is why the angle to which I'm coming with this conversation, the approach I'm going to use, is more advisory for the people coming than factual or judgmental for the people who are already in the situation. So instead of me playing judge or playing jury, I would rather advise those of you who are yet to be married so that you will know what to expect in marriage. Marriage is never what you think it is to be. Fred Amata said he put everything in a business. There are two sides to it. And I'm going to warn you. I'm going to give you my personal experience. And as men, you have to have sense. Sometimes it is dangerous to build a woman. I'm talking to men. Women are going to disagree with me today and they're going to be angry. Sometimes it is dangerous to build a woman. Because if you are not sure of the woman's loyalty, you are building your own nemesis. I'll tell you a story. My ex always wanted to do law. Someone said, women, build yourselves. If the story is true, without Fred's input, she would never have gotten that far. Without Fred's input at that beginning stage, she would not have gotten that far. We need to tell ourselves the truth, unless Fred is not telling the truth. I'm working with what he wrote here. If it is true, she will not have gotten this far. And let me explain what I'm trying to say to you, yeah? When you enter a marriage, when you go into a relationship, I know You put your heart into it. You put everything into it. Nobody goes into a relationship hoping the relationship will not work. Nobody does that. I'll tell you a story. My mother was sub-dean of law department in University of Ibadan when I was dating my ex. So my ex actually wanted to get into law, and then she couldn't get into law. So when we started dating, she said it was her dream to go into law. But then it was a lot of stress. And I could have asked my mom. My mom could have helped. At least my mom would have had maybe one candidate. And I'll have pushed my mom. But I didn't push my mom. I didn't tell her. I just don't know why. My spirit just didn't want her to read law. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just don't know. She wanted it. She tried to. But me, I was like, what do you even want to do with this law? You know, my spirit just didn't want it. Baba, now my saving grace. Imagine she had studied law. Divorcing a lawyer is different from divorcing just an ordinary woman. Because lawyers know how to cover themselves. And judges are always sympathetic towards lawyers, unless it is that the lawyer herself is just a very bad lawyer. And let me tell you something. As a lawyer, she will have known how to gather evidence against me. Baba, I would have just gone to this. I would have just used my 2 legs to enter court to go to the slaughterhouse. 100. I'm telling you my personal experience. When I went to court, I got a free trial. I think the judge's name was Justice Okuno. Fantastic judge. Did a wonderful job. You know? But I know that if she was a lawyer, she know where she go carry am go. She know the court where she go carry am go. Baba, therefore just shave my head. Go remember. You understand? So it was my favor at the end of the day that she did not read law. Then another time, she wanted to go to business school. I didn't have money. So I was like, no problem. I will borrow the money. I think then it was 4.5 million naira. That time, 4.5 million naira was $30,000. To go to business school was $30,000. That time, dollar was like 150. Let's just say between $25,000 and $30,000. So I was planning. I swear to God, I had it in my heart that I was going to raise the money so that she can go to business school, so she can earn more. Every day I thank God. Because if she had had more money, she would have shown me more shege. The reason why the shege was small was because now how her power reached to show me the shege. You get the way woman go get money like this. Hey, whoa, they will show you shege. So what am I saying at the end of the day? Men, also to women too, be careful who you build. My ex did not build me. She had no contribution in my life whatsoever. She know they talk for radio. Of course, once in a while, I'll go home and I'll discuss with her, hey, this is what I'm talking about. She'll give advice here and there. My friends also give advice. My girlfriends also give advice. My colleagues also give advice. You understand? But you can't compare it to taste buds that actually walks the walk with me. So she can't say because she met me, I was already in BCS. I was a broadcaster in BCS. So she can't say she built me. I also can't say I built her, because maybe if I'd helped her switch to law, and maybe if I had paid for the business, then I would have said I contributed. But at last, as I not contribute, the fight where she fight me, not pass as God won't make you rich. If not, Shege bands and I she for show me. So someone say I get luck. Don't be luck. Because if I had trained her to be a lawyer, if I had put pressure, I swear to God, if I had put pressure on my mom could have done it. Someone say, DF, stop the gaslighting now. Let her be. You know, go better for your papa. Who they gaslight? Me and your papa for house, we useless. Who they gaslight? Olori Buruku. I see on me. What is I see about you, Olori Buruku? You were supposed to inside gutter. You didn't get the type nonsense. I swear to God, if you better pass your papa, you know if you better pass you and your children. Come out for here. Person they follow you talk when I go they talk nonsense. Me and your papa not meet. Baba not anger me, I go enter you. And whether I enter you or not, I still get paid. So always keep that at the back of your mind. You, as I don't enter you now, anybody give you toro, anybody give you kobo. Before I even start to talk, somebody don't say make I send account. So rest yourself. Not cross me. Like Benny Mo Bear. Waiting be gaslighting there. They tell you story make you take learn. I'm 48 years old. I've been through a divorce. What Fred Amata is going through? I went through a dimension of it. The only difference between me and Fred Amata be say, Fred, keep quiet. Me and not Sabi keep quiet. I go talk. Me, I go talk. Now waiting separate me and Fred with that. Fred quiet. Me, I dey talk. So, now, another thing is, Fred should still count himself lucky. Maybe the children still came to give you alcohol. I mean, cola nut and wine. And he posted the picture. My own children from my ex, they cannot even pick their phone like this and send me text message. Daddy, I hate you. Make you know say they send me text message. Till today. I last saw them 9 years ago. And I'm going somewhere with this conversation. You see, when you enter inside a marriage contract, that's why I tell you, I swear to God, you are not supposed to have weddings. Only you and your wife suppose go registry. Gather 8 witnesses. Buy them jollof rice. You have not achieved anything that you are married. Nothing. 5 years after you are married, then you can throw a small party. Say, okay, we have survived this marriage for 5 years. Then after that, when you are now 10 years, you can now throw a slightly bigger party. Then when you are 20 years in marriage and you are together, that's your wedding you were supposed to have. You now have it then. I swear to God, Olorun Obangbo, that's what they teach people that. That wedding you wanted to have, when you are 20 years together and you are not divorced, una never break una head. Una don't begin to understand how life is. Then you can now throw that wedding where you want wed. Now then una go come block road, say una want do wedding. Because after 20 years, it's not like divorce cannot happen, but the likelihood is reduced. And then the two of you have lived in the marriage long enough for you to understand how much you are willing to invest in each other. Sometimes, in a marriage, the two of you are building yourself. Meanwhile, you are building, it's like America and Russia. America building Russia, Russia building America for them to go out to war. You don't understand divorce. You think because you watch a lot of movies, divorce is he left the house, she left the house, they cried, they hugged. And that's because abroad will mandate that he has visitation rights. Abroad will mandate that he pays bills. Divorce is not like that too. Divorce is not like that too. Divorce will tear the fabric of your mental, spiritual, psychological, and physical health. O matunyisi ho ni wo naked na. And so divorce be. Someone says no perfect marriage anywhere. We're only tolerating each other. I hope you can tolerate each other for 20 years. Even this tolerate, they just come when I go pack load and I go come out house for each other. This thing I'm telling you, learn it from me. I've been there before. Let me tell you, my father used to say something when I was a kid. He said, a foolish man never learns. A wise man learns from his mistakes. A wiser man learns from other people's mistakes. Learn from our mistakes. Learn from our mistakes. If you do not know the character of the person you are in a relationship with, be careful how much you invest. I'm not saying don't invest, but don't invest your everything. Because when you invest your everything, you take all of you and give to somebody, and that person will torment you with it. And let me tell you something, two of the worst people to marry, women and men that behave like women. Those are the worst. Baba, under any fire, woman, hey, waiting woman go do you inside divorce. Especially if na Naija woman. You have to be blessed to find a woman that will just leave you and say, nothing. Whoa. They will. My ex wrote a letter to my company so that they will sack me. Wrote a letter to my company. There is no, just think of the extent a woman will go there. The second thing is men who act like women, all those men who are gay. I know a woman who divorced from an agege. As in, if you see this guy, he go to drag. Baba, let me tell you something, When my ex left my house, the car she was driving, I bought it for her. I did not touch anything that belonged to her. There was a day she said she wanted to come and pack her load. I wrote, come with a family member, and I will also come with a family member, so that you will not say that this case is your own. Me, I'll now say it's my own. They will now cause fight. So that as you are taking your things, we'll be signing that, okay, you have taken your stuff. Baba, I know someone that married a gigi. Even a rapper, she know if he carry and come out the house. Never. Listen, now that we understand how the world is, any man where you want marry, go and check his phone, check his mother's phone, check his sister's phone, do full invest, make you know, say no be agege. Those men will be agege, they're not good though. No marry them, oh. They're not gonna leave you 50 kobo because they go fight you like, you know the way women they fight. Especially if he is the receiver of the agege. Nothing for this world where they no go use take follow you fight. They go, you know the way woman they tie wrapper for chest. Now so they go tie wrapper for chest with you. You go see man tie wrapper here go catch you. I don't see him before. Anybody, all of you that are listening to, if you want to marry, suspend the marriage. Dig, ransack, I give you freedom. Go and check go and interview his schoolmates where he go school with. Ask him which school he go. If he go boarding school and a boys' school, suspect. Watch his characteristics. If he get womanly characteristics, you will enter problem. The way you go, you know the way women they fight. Now so I get to the fight. Baba, I don't tell you this thing before. I don't experience them. The way women, you know, when you're telling woman would do like this, that, you know, there are some women, after a while, men outgrow anger. Of course, I was angry with my ex. Of course, I was bitter for a long time. After a while, but woman no go forgive you. Woman go hold you for, woman if he hold you for mine for 10 years. And that's so agege be. So I beg you in the name of God, any of you that is a woman here that wants to marry, That man that you want to marry, go and check whether he be a gay. If you want marry a gay, say okay, he's repentant a gay. Don't marry him in Nigeria and don't live in Nigeria. Marry him in that abroad, where you as a woman have rights. Pop my money gun if you're enjoying this sermon that I'm giving you. If you are enjoying what you are learning today, pop my money gun on TikTok. If you are watching on Facebook, buy my stars. Bottom left-hand corner, you see how to buy my stars on Facebook. If you are watching on YouTube, super chat, super sticker, super likes. Bottom right-hand corner, that place where you type your comment that I'm not reading because there is no super chat, super stickers, and super like. Okay. Okay, but just watch it till you go. If you are watching on YouTube, bottom right-hand corner, that place where you type, you will see a rectangle, $sign, there in the middle. Click it. That's how you buy my super chat, super stickers, and super likes. Always do due diligence on the person you want to marry. Let me tell you, there are some people, don't marry them abroad, marry them in Nigeria. There are some people, don't marry them in Nigeria, marry them abroad. This thing I'm telling you. Because a man will fight you to an extent. 1 year, 2 years. A real man will not fight you beyond 2-3 years. He'll be angry with you, but after a while, and let me tell you something, a real man understands that he wins a woman not by lording over her, but by earning her respect. That's how, if I had money, the reason why I did not get my ex's respect was I not get money. If to say I get money that time, I for pay her rent. If she like me, she dey carry man go there. That's her business. I for pay children school fees. Every year, every 3 years, I go to change her car. Baba, after a while, the woman go fight you. After a while, she go calm down. She go calm down. She go calm down. But you see, Agege. Agege go drag you go every court. Agege. You see what my eyes see for Agege? Hey! Agege go one prove. You know the way woman go one show you say, I senior you. With pettiness. You know, women's seniority and pettiness that they use to show them. Man seniority, your neighbor they make noise, your neighbor they make noise. Your neighbor go buy S class. You know, go follow and argue. The next day, you just drop Rolls Royce, give them bam, quiet, everybody. Now, so men, they do their things. Women, they do them with pettiness. I'm more petty than you. La, la, la. We with the internet, I know say sometimes they petty like woman, but now internet, they make us money. In real life, when we want to measure block us with you, you go just feel them. We don't go talk. Ask anybody. We in real life, we don't talk. We just hit you. You don't feel it coming. You all wake up in the morning and you see the bruise. While you were sleeping, we hit you. Now so we they do them. Now so men they do them. Men don't shout, don't talk, don't fight, don't. They just serve you. Just feel it, bam. Wa jindo kejare ma balance. Wa mokwe okunrin lo shele fún mi. So where am I going to? You need to understand that, and all men, your wife is lovely. She loves you with passion. That same passion, I should go take fire you if anything happen. Now, the worst thing you can do to a woman is divorce and move on. It a pain woman. The woman will now feel that the person you're moving on is better than them. It a pain them. And they go fight you for them. So, but I cannot tell you to put your life on hold. But just know, say, your woman go hit you. If you move on, especially if you move on with somebody more beautiful. Aye. You will find trouble. So, where Is the solution to this problem that I've been ranting about, first of all, is in our hands. The marriage system, the divorce system. When you are going into a marriage, sacrifice, invest, but don't sacrifice everything and don't invest everything. Let me say that again to you again. Sacrifice in the marriage, invest in the marriage, but don't sacrifice everything and don't invest everything. Same thing with children. Nigerians raise children like you raise them with expectations, and then the children don't meet up to those expectations. You now enter depression in old age. Let me break it down to you. I tell my children this all the time. Apart from the house I live in and a few personal effects, I don't get any inheritance for any child. If I make 100 million, just know, say in my lifetime I go spend 95. If I make 100 million in my lifetime, just know that what will be left when I'm gone is 5 million. I will not leave 10%. I will leave 5% or less. I know they sleep for my papa's house. I know they wear my papa clothes. I know they drive my father car. Am I raising you to be worse off than me? Someone say, but if your father had invested in you, what investment would my father have given me that would have made me better? What is it? If you had given me a bigger house, what will I have done with it? I am here in this world to build myself. And let me tell you, I say this all the time. If my father were a billionaire, I would have been very frustrated. Because if I get one office where he build, keep for me, which will have been of no value for me. Whatever it is that I want to offer the world, I will not have been able to offer it to the world. That's how I think. I tell my children, I say, there's nothing you are inheriting. While I'm with you, learn from me, listen to me. I will pay your bills, but that I will walk and gather 100 things. And in my lifetime, I spend 20 of those things. Then I'll now leave 80 for you to go and squander with your children. Let me tell you, go and read about generational wealth. It always ends maybe the 5th generation. One person go just, one eleri ibu go just squander and it always ends. They go omo ale, one shall be omo ale, they go born one omo ale somewhere along the line. I was reading about the richest family in the world at one time. Baba, everything was going on with like the 4th generation. They don't go born one omo ale like this. Baba squander every. I know a lot of billionaires' children. Baba, the billionaires' children are just waiting for their father to buy. If you sit down with billionaire children, many of them resent their parents. Because you see, the father too will not give them the full charge. He will put them where Baba, you don't know what it is. It's like me. I tell my children all the time, work hard, oh, so you can leave my house and go and live in your own. Because if you are leaving my house, you go make my bed, you go sweep my floor, I go they send you errands. No matter if you like big from here till tomorrow, as long as you they live for my house, you they use my light. Yes, I don't go send my pikin we don't graduate. The kind errand that they send them, they different from the one way just enter university. But say you no go chop errand, no, it don't be possible. So if you no one collect errand, go and rent your own house. If you are living in my house, same thing. If you are working for me, no matter how much I love you, I go they boss you, and I go they chance you. And sometimes I will not hand over what exactly you want. I've sat down with billionaires' kids. Billionaires' kids. I don't want to mention names, but just make una use una tongue, count on teeth. They resent their parents, especially the sons. The daughters get along a little bit better. The sons. And in some, they wait, make their papa buy. They wait. On Kajo Nibi calendar, every day they will not mark X on that day. Say, Papa survived today. Some of them, they will tell them, say their papa gets stroke like this. They go, one side of them go, they happy. The other side go, they cry. Say, my papa. The other side, so, yeah, do quick. You don't know this thing where they talk to you about. I'm talking about people that have $5 billion and above. if you sit down with their sons, their sons no wish them well. Oh. They don't send them. Maybe they don't do their own. Guy go. Make their hand touch this property. May they begin nibble at the. So, a lot of you don't understand where I'm coming from, but this thing I'm telling you, make you understand them. And one of the greatest gifts I have in my life, no matter how useless my life is, now me they control them. The uselessness of my life, they my hand. If I were a billionaire's son, I know if he marry who I want marry. Now my papa go choose who I go marry. That's why many of them are unmarried. It's not easy. If you are not ready to, I know men always have their ego. They go always feel say I can do this thing better than this thing my father is doing. 90% of the time they are wrong. But they just have that feeling that this thing my father they do, I feel do one better. Now you don't know what thing they do. So you need to understand, and this is also a thing that's going to play out with kids. So I tell my children, I say, go and build yourself. The world is out there, is your oyster. Get up, go and hustle. Look at Ada Blessing. Ada Blessing hustled by herself, got herself a scholarship abroad. Her papa no send her and go school abroad though. She figured it out. Figure it out. Same thing with Naomi. Naomi used to work for me. Same thing with Bolarinwa. All the people that worked under me directly. Bolarinwa was here the other day. Even though he didn't show his face, he spoke about something. I've forgotten what it was. About that Canadian woman with a get problem. Bolarinwa was my assistant. I used to pay Bolarinwa 5,000 naira a month. Ask him. Bolarinwa Olajide. He's on Instagram. He was a sports analyst. They wanted to sack him. I just look and say, make this boy they work for me. I not get plenty money that time. I just say 5K a month. I go to give him. And he took it and he worked like that for like 1 year. I was talking to him. He said he was driving the latest Lexus now in Canada. So, and he no get papa we send them go. Papa, you go hustle. You pick the pieces of your life. You don't have to go to university. And if you have to go to university, you don't have to go to Harvard. Roadshow, God bless you. You know which are the talk. You don't have to go to university. And if you must go to university, it does not have to be Harvard. Many corner universities for the whole Europe. Why are you going to Ivy League? You will get Polybador brain. Yabatech brain. You won't come go Harvard. Make una go sit down somewhere, una go dey okay. All of una go dey okay. And let me tell you what happens when men, let me tell you, if you like, send your pikin go Yale. When you finish Yale, make you do second degree for Harvard. Then make you come do masters for MIT. They will take care of their mother first. That their mama will no go school. That their illiterate mother will no go school. They go buy a motor. In your old age, go they look them like this. You now be bitter. I've seen men in bitterness. Because you see, there is a mother-child bond. A child is attached to their mother because they did the mama belle. Because they drink the mama bobby. Because the mama carry them dance. There is a bond. At one point in life, their belle, they connected to their mama belle. If their mama not chop well, they not go dey okay. So that mother-child bond is unbreakable. So I tell fathers that sacrifice everything, they put everything online to give their children a better life. And then in old age, the mothers are with the children abroad. They now hire a caretaker to take care of their father. So that you will not be bitter in life. Give, as you are giving to them, give to yourself first. Men, I've said this thing so many times. Put yourself in a place, in a good place first. Before you start taking care of women and children. Women and children will always take care of themselves. Don't neglect your children, because then in old age they will now prepare you. They will take care of your mother, of their mother, as always. But you, they will just throw you go one side. Many people don't understand this. They struggle with it. But I'm here to tell you this. I remember when I was taking my daughter to go to do exam. Early in the morning, I just hired Uber. Her examination center was Igbo. Fine, her mother, because those kind of things, I'll tell her mama. My mama to no go leave Pikin alone. She was there. But of course, as her father and amigo, the ginger, they move. So I hired lag ride for the whole day. That time, fuel never cost. I pay like 60K for lag ride. That time, fuel never cost too. I got there. The mom was waiting in the car. I got there, took the child out to go and sit for the exam. So when I got there, everybody that was there was a man, or a man. Only men brought their children. There was no woman. So I don't know that they had all noticed this. And they were all murmuring about it until I showed up. So as I came, one man said, see, oh, another man has brought his child again. I didn't know what the argument was about, so I was like, what? Then that man, be like, say, don't they pay now? He said, but they will take care of their mothers first. They will take care of their mothers first. The men sat down there and said it. Now, this school fees, now men go pay. When my daughter was doing common entrance to go into secondary school, now me drive her single-handedly. Took her to school, dropped her in school to go and do exam, now drove to ShopRite to go and buy sausage and one or two things and Coke, so that she's finishing exam, she go chop. But you see, children tend to remember the movies and the ice cream more than the school fees. Because that school fees, they are going to go to school. Do you know sometimes I don't remember it was my father that paid my secondary school fees? I don't remember it. Meanwhile, my papa struggled to pay my secondary school fees. And I went to one of the best secondary schools in Ibadan. Because my mom was the one that took care of me in university, I just assumed that it was my mom that took care of me since I was born. And the level of sacrifice we'll sacrifice for my mom, we no go do 10% for my papa. He go alone after Okuku. I don't do anything that day. We just go. So what am I trying to say? Now, I remember when my ex, I was cool with my kids. I always was cool with them. I had my own shortcomings. You understand? My mouth no good, and I dey shout for Pekin. I dey shout for all my children. And I dey man for on. And it's not a good thing. You understand? I'm not saying it's a good thing, because Baba, if you just annoy me, Baba, the way I go strike you for internet, maybe a milder version, I give my children for house. So you cannot be dense around me. You cannot be slow. As they slow, they come, now I go they stroke you with better word, your head go correct. And because we live in a generation where everybody is pampered emotionally, the children take it as now where will they come from? You get some words we go knock you for head like it cool. So I was cool with my kids. Cool enough. Until the divorce started and my ex started the engineering. I'm telling you, as in there was engineering department. There was, in that divorce, there was an engineering department. Baba, they engineer the children steady. I now remembered one thing. I say it all the time. What I did for my ex, I don't do for taste buds. I carried 98% of the responsibility of the family, at least until they left home. I give them money for food. I buy groceries. I don't buy groceries. I buy my groceries now. I don't buy soap for children. I don't buy omo. I don't buy bread. Nothing. What I buy is my beer, my drinks. I don't give taste buds feeding money. Never have. Luckily for me, she has a culinary school and she has a corporate catering service, and she has an industrial kitchen. So, but you see, industrial kitchen or not, they go still buy a bag of rice. Industrial kitchen or not, they go still buy the rica of beans. I've never given money for rice or beans. With my ex, I used to give monthly money. And if I calculate how much money it was, it's like $300. And I will still buy groceries. It used to be like $300. And I will still buy groceries. Milk, I used to buy the biggest, and they were just 2 children and me. Buy milk, I used to buy groceries, bread, butter. I used to buy all those things. They used to always be in the house. Now I don't. I come out my hand for all those kind of things. I used to pay 100% of the school fees. I used to pay 100% of the rent. I was living in a Cool FM house, and the rent was deducted from my salary. Even if it was small deduction they were making, at least they were deducting it because I was working there. Nobody me and Am, they work there. But you see, the kids never understood that. They always took that for granted. What they understood was the movie. Is my ex who carried them to go and watch movie. What they understood was Cold Stone ice cream. My ex who carried them to go and watch Cold. So by the time the divorce hit, I realized I'm not getting engineering department. The kids had already started despising me. And what they were remembering was the good things their mother did for them. So father, I'm talking to all you fathers. Instead of paying 100% school fees, pay half. You to buy them ice cream. You to take them to rides. You to take them to all those things that they want. Because if your wife too is sharing inside the school fees with you, the movie will reduce. So the two of you can now balance out. I'm telling you this thing. You see, men use ego. They use ego do things. They use ego do things. Throughout my secondary school, the only thing I remember there are the things my mother did. My father's school fees, I don't remember them. I don't look and say I go to school. I'm 48 years old. Now last week, one of my friends who they are near me mentioned it to me. Sure, you know, say your papa put you for ISI. They try that year. I think when they try waiting. Now, 2 days ago, I'm 48 years old. Now I think I say, my papa try. He carried me put for ISI, Sha. Even though it was my mom's idea and he quarreled throughout it, I still went to the ISI. Now, wow, I think my papa no get time to carry you ice cream. Okay, we think I have very few memories of my dad except us quarreling. But my mama go carry me go Romania. My mama go carry. I remember one time I came home. My mom was not wealthy then. My mom wasn't doing well. She was struggling, and I don't whine her because everybody for ISI they buy loafers. That time loafers they raid. Now I whine my mama. I just sit down with them. I don't know. As I don't enter my mama head, I suppose do yahoo. I don't know. I get the skill. Now I whine my mama. The next day my mama carry me go buy loafers. The best loafers in the whole market. I remember then it was 1,500 naira. Foreign as a mad. The first day I wear them, everybody weak. Say, if you see those loafers. So my papa no get all that kind of time by picking loafers. Timbolo, Sancho's. My mama, my papa no tell my papa say me buy you should go disgrace you. Just collect the money and he go give you nonsense money. So that small money where he give you, go come go meet your mama go give the money belle. Now our mama that year go give the money belle, the money go come get belle, go come go buy waiting get make sense. When I wanted to buy my car, now my mama go meet. When I wanted to rent my house, I won't pack comot hood. I grew up in the hood. I lived in the hood for too long. One day I don't wake up say, I don't follow and stay this hood again. I want to go and stay in Bodija. So I found one BQ. I first stayed in Ashi, Yahweh's house. Yahweh won't buy all of us. We can't run come out. I can't find one lovely boys' quarters in an area an area called Paul Hendricks Street, one of the nicest places in Bodija. Baba, my rep now went from zero to hero. If you see the nice house, me I can't stay. They stay the BQ, even though with the shared toilet. At least I they stay Bodija with human beings. I don't come out for anymore. Now human beings are going to begin to follow stay. So people go ask me, say, I want to come and bring something to you. Where's your house? I say, I've forgotten the number, but it's number Paul Hendricks Street. But as I say, they hear the name from Arima, Odiaje, Alalubosa, Orita Akperin Adekile. So you hear where they come from? The first bus stop now, Odiaje. After Odiaje, you go Mosalasi. After Mosalasi, you go Sosi. After Source, you go Olokun. Olokun at my bus stop. After Olokun, you go, I don't forget that corner bus stop. Then after that corner bus stop, you can go Orita Akperin Adekile. Then after that, Muslim, Odinjo. So they hear name. Then I come pack, go Paul Hendricks, Bodija Ibadan. As in, people they ask me, say, when I tell them where I stayed, say, is this in this Ibadan? You know, those kind of names like Glover, Ikoyi, na Lagos, and even Nobia, because even Lagos get their own. There's an area near my house called Beyeruka. Beyeruka. You know what it mean? Help bed, crush, ogi. Beyeruka. Aye, I see. You go hear names and Odinjo, deaf person, they dance. Odeaje, Ololu. As if they hear names. Yeah, no mortuary. No, for Ibadan, we get that place, they call it Berry. Oh, I'm Berry. Adekile. Orita Akperin. Orita, the Orita na like outside. I know how they take describe it, of person with the buy elephant. Makpo na walking distance from my house. If you start walking early, you reach there. Agugu, Ogbere, now those places. Now one day, now I carry load. Now I tell them, say, me, I wanna go stay this place again. Someone said, I thought it was Bere. Makpo, they up the hill. You descend the hill into Bere. If you continue going straight, you get to OJ. Now, from that Bere, if you take right and you continue straight, you go reach my house for Arimo. Someone say, Ikolaba na place where get bad name, but na touche area. Ikolaba na nice place. Ikolaba na Salami Estate, Agodi Gate. There's an entry. You see, Ikolaba, Customs, Bodija, Salami Estate, Bashorun, and Ashi is actually one area with different entrances. Bashorun, now one entrance. Through Bashorun, you go straight to Bodija. Through Bodija, but there's a Bodija entrance. There's a Bashorun entrance. There's a Customs entrance. There's an Ashi entrance. There's an Idiakbe, not Idiakbe, Ikolaba entrance. And then there's a Bodija and yes, Bodija Ashi entrance. All of them are linked together internally. So all those areas na good area. Now new Bodija side with that. Ikolaba na better place. Arimo Church, now where I grew up, gonna be that. So, because the memories I had of my dad were always quarrel. Meanwhile, Baba, they hustle, they try sort things out as in take understand. But because now my mama, they carry us go buy ice cream. Now my mama, they carry us do trips. Now my mama, so now my mama, I take remember my whole life. So men, also be cautious of this. Be very, very extremely careful. All of you men that are listening to me, your children will remember their mother before they remember you, even if their mother was a stark illiterate. Now their mama. They will always carry their mother on their head. Very few children carry their papa for head. Because they always see their mother suffering under their father. One way or the other. It is, I don't know. Abroad is more balanced. Abroad children tend to relate to both parents the same way to an extent, even though they still have that maternal bond. Nigeria children, young on you. Young on you, na their mama. One day, my papa, they talk to my ex. I can't tell my papa, say, waiting, I say she insult my mama. You know what my papa tell her? My papa tell her, say, if you want to person, me insult him. Say, no insult him, mama. Say, if you insult person, mama, they know they take him. My father told my ex, said, if he wants to insult someone, you should insult him instead of his mother. That men don't forgive when you insult their mother. Even if you and your mama they quarrel for house, the person insult your mama, you go first remove that person's teeth first, then go house, go continue your quarrel with your mama. Now, I'm also going to tell you from my perspective again. Fred Amata said it was his wife that walked the children down the aisle. I've not been in my children's lives for about 9 years. My first son is 22. He's going to be 23 next year. He don't dey near when he won't marry. You think they are going to invite me to the wedding? That's why I said Fred Amata is even lucky. Say they carry wine, can't give you. They carry what they call a cola nut, can't give you. They try you to date children. Some children go don't write letter to both their parents say we don't marry. I told what happened to a friend, my very good friend. He came home one day. He no talk to him papa for 3 years. Nothing when papa no do. Papa try everything. Say no talk to him papa for 3 years. Say waiting happen. He tell him papa say after the father now tried to mediate. He finally made things. So he asked him papa say waiting happen. Say in following papa go office one day. Papa shout for him clerk. Say he can't affect him emotionally. Saying papa shout at clerk, Nigerian clerk, where you supposed tear slap. If me they grow up, because I grow for this, you see, that's also a problem when you send your children abroad. You have to learn to deal with abroad consequences. Me, we grow for Nigeria. I see my papa slap like, I don't laugh. He say, the lady is actually cook baju. We didn't laugh that time because my papa no get patience. So. When they born my papa, that gene where they carry patience, he no get them. He did defective of her. If they talk to my papa, you not talk quick enough. Now slap, you go collect the rest from your mouth. Say they talk to my papa, they stammer. Oh, bagbaju be merin oloyi. You go they see stars. Inside that see stars, you not talk quick again, collect the next one. Now many times my papa they follow secretary they talk nonsense. My papa stand up from there, tear and slap. Secretary align, talk the rest. Now I say because the guy shout for his secretary, say he affected him emotionally, so he couldn't talk to his dad. When you send your children abroad, anything we follow from there, just know say now you call me as they look me. If this Nigeria, as long as war no day, may this Nigeria don't fall. As long as me and my children day, we fit chop bread and butter. They go day here till they finish NYSC, till they old. And I swear to you, my daughter, when she was 16, when she was 14, the way her brain worked was different from when she was 16, was different from when she was 18, was different from when she was 20, and it's totally different now that she's 22. I've seen her evolve mentally. I can send her abroad now. We never have tried it at 17. I will cry every day over that decision. So when your children don't old reach one level, you can send them abroad. Or as you send your children abroad for young age, follow them go or be doing online abroad courses, be watching online TV and be adapting to abroad life. Because you send children go abroad, they go give you abroad treatment. You will come begin to cry. Hello, is either you keep them here till they are mentally mature enough. This is not mostly for them, it's mostly for you, so that you can be una go dey think the same way. Abroad children, Nigerian parents don't think the same way. Don't think the same way. That thing that you think is so valuable to you, that thing that you carry on your head, I say, oh my God, this thing is so important to me. Your children will throw it in the trash and walk past it and think it is of no value. So it's either as you are sending them there, you go there with them and you are learning the system with them. Baba, your children go. One of my guys told me that, say, in carrying Pikin go school, say they were now on the train going home. In can see one agege we use rainbow take paint in hair. Say papa come they run the guy down. Say the Pikin tear for the papa. Say, daddy, you're too judgmental. You're too condescending. I cannot even believe. Say, matter from where the papa they use morality of Nigeria, they talk to the Pikin. At the end of the day, they turn to the Pikin, they lecture the papa. The papa come house. Come they tell us for Nigeria. Now we tell us, say, papa, calm down. We get where you go do this, Pikin go leave you. May they not see, say you don't like Agege. If you not like Agege, you go raise your children to 22, 23 for this Nigeria. Then if you send them, go there. But you carry Pikin, send go abroad when the Pikin day 14. Then they teach them Agege for school. Everywhere they see their friends, some of them they Agege. They teach them man and man. Baba, it dey inside their curriculum. Agege dey Oyinbo people curriculum. Not how you want to take Dodger. You want come. So you want to form church morality from Nigeria. Baba, your children, they feel not pick your call. They feel not even pick your call for 4 years. You go, they wonder what you do. Anything when you do like this, you feel emotionally disturbed. Abroad children. Me, I don't look and say this Nigeria, we go slap ourselves small, shout for ourselves small, we go dey okay. By the time you don't reach 22, 23, 24, we are any country where you want to go. Natural Gambia say, he don't dey inside small children textbook. This thing no be play with, they follow you play. So, if you raise children abroad, expect abroad mentality, expect abroad ideology. Nigerian Pikin will grow for Nigeria will wonder why in mama one escort am go stage when I'm supposed to be in papa. Abroad Pikin go tell you, say anybody where they available go waka, is not important. Abroad children go answer their papa name inside husband house, and husband no fit do anything. Naija, I marry you, I pay your bride price, you are now not going to answer my name. Somebody say expect abroad excellence. Baba, no be everything from abroad be excellence. So no be everything from they talk this thing, I go always quarrel me, and you know say I go tell you as it be. Somebody say my guy where they know me, and only me and his wife friend attend. Finish. Abroad children go read you Riot Act. So think about it very well. But guess what? When you are going through a divorce, you have to understand that you are no longer the man of the house. You are just a father. All men and all women, when you are in a divorce, you have been demoted from the father or the mother of the house to a father and a mother, not of the house. Because your papa go get babe, you go remarry, and your mama go get boyfriend or she go remarry. Anyhow you want to do it, that wielding of power, you no go get them again. You no go get them again. That power where you define, you no go get them. So always understand that the moment a divorce is instituted or a separation has taken place, it can no longer be business as usual. And that is why I saw it quickly and I quickly moved on. When I saw that the divorce was coming, instead of me dwelling and hoping for a reconciliation, no. As I don't see, say, Baba, I think on my feet. I walk and I chew gum at the same time. I don't stop to chew my gum and then continue walking. Then I stop again to chew my gum. I walk and I chew gum at the same time. I use my tongue to count my teeth. I'm like, what they will want in this reconciliation, I'm not willing to give. And what I want, they are not willing to take. So, let me sort myself out. I quickly started sorting myself out, quickly, making decisions, okay? And I thank God I have a 10-year-old, a 9-year-old son. If I had not thought quickly on my feet, Baba, I moved. Because I realized it that so I now realize that, Baba, this thing is going nowhere. One of the biggest problems people have is when you divorce, you expect the person you are divorcing to not remarry. Where do people get that nonsense from? Let me tell you, 99% of the time, 1 year before a divorce is instituted, both parties are already cheating. 99% of the time. Tell me, I tell you. When I don't the bench outside already. 1 year before that divorce, before when I get married, you don't know waiting be mine to end marriage. Una go dey look for things wey go give you mind, and one of the things wey dey give person mind na relationship, especially the women. One of the things wey go dey give you mind to fit stand, say you no do marriage again, because marriage, even if as bad as it is, it takes emotion to walk out of it. 99%, any woman that is in a divorce, any man that is in a divorce, the only one that is not cheating is 1%. 99%, that cheating, I dey embolden them. Trust me, I dey tell you from statistics. Where me, I don't even do randomized and non-randomized. I've taken this poll before. You know, say I study sociology, so I know how to do focus group discussion. I sabi all those things. 99%. I don't want to make it 100. Once you don't reach relationship where the relationship don't scatter to the point where the two of them get mind to divorce, just trust me that there's cheating already on both sides. One person is either cheating to get mental strength, or they are cheating to distract themselves, or they are cheating as emotional validation. There's that cheating is going on. 99% of the time. I want to say with statistics. Statistics where I run by myself. You don't forget say I dey run church. You know how many people I dey talk to every day? You know how many people I sat down and did focus group discussion with? Let me tell you a statistics. In 2018, I counseled 80 women who were married but in bad marriages. Half of them, that's 40 of them, had cheated before at least once. Sorry. I mean, I'll look for it. I think it's like 80% had cheated once, while 40 of them were currently in relationships. They were in other relationships inside their marriage. 80% of them admitted to cheating at least once in their marriages. Women or not men. Then 40 of the 80 women I counseled were in currently running other relationships inside their marriages. Why do you think there is such a high rate of paternal fraud in Nigeria? They carry other people's children, give other people. Why do you think it's so high in Nigeria? I watched statistics once. They say that time, before there was the internet never come that time. This was, I think, 2002, 2003. There was no social media, but there was internet. They said the PO, letter R and N, just join them together. PO, letter R and N, made more money that year than the football league, the basketball league, and the movie industry combined. Movie where all of us they watch, basketball where the whole America they watch, and football where the whole Europe and the whole Africa they watch, generated less revenue than an industry where none of us they watch. Think about it. Because everybody they, when they lock door, open internet, go to the website, put your credit card. People were watching. Why do you think OnlyFans models make, Baba, OnlyFans make more money than YouTube, Facebook, TikTok? People will get that account. They clean out. Who can they watch them? God bless you. That's you see, is a lot of hypocrisy. Most people don't admit. Most of you, I'll tell you, I'll put it to you again, 99% of you that are in marriages that are breaking, you have cheated already, or you are in a, you have, at best, you have emotionally cheated. At best, say, you say, now you try, go, una never put something inside something, una don't do emotional, forget it. Anybody that tells that they didn't, say liar. I can tell you that one for free. You running one bar, one pretend me. Because normally a woman will not have mind to leave a marriage until she's able to. Or if she don't feel do them, she not go feel leave. Once a woman don't tell you, say, I'm going, just know, say, one or two people don't help you, tap them. Just know. You know what I'm talking about. You know. And women, when I go disagree, it's like, you know this thing, leave it. Once woman don't tell you, say she not do marriage again. Now, let me tell you the hypocrisy of cheating. Some women believe, say, I've met different people in my life. Oh. Some women believe, say, if they bench with rubber, say no be cheating. Say now only when they do skin to skin, now be say they cheat. I don't see people. Some people believe, say, if they kiss, play with bobola, put hand for quick, they still never cheat. Now only when they put bola on inside, now be say they cheat. Some women will argue with you, say they've never cheated before. But when you now question them deeply, have you ever kissed before? They say yes. Okay, after kiss, what else have you done? And we played around. Define playing around. And putting hand where? Inside Bobby, inside quick. Let me tell you, if you have discussed with a man that you will cheat, you have already cheated. If you have had conversation like, it go nice, make I bench you, you have already cheated. Then you can't kiss. Let me tell you, unless the guy get body odor and mouth odor, once woman and man kiss, quick go begin they draw like igni. Women say that I lied. Once you kiss a man, say he hug you, say he not touch you, not drop, just say he hold you close, kiss you, quick go begin draw like igni. I dey lie. Unless they circumcise you, I dey lie. Make you talk now. Grown women, if you hold a grown woman, and you kiss am and she kiss you, but not be one way you kiss am, where she might know. She kiss you back. But then you stop or she stop. That make already just the way Bola Hon don't be. Baba, let me tell you something. You know they control Bola Hon. You know go tell Bola Hon, say Bola Hon stand up. No. Once you don't reach that mood, brain, your back brain, now you go form Bola Hon, say Baba, yeah, at attention, work won't start. You know what I'm talking about. Listen, if you are a woman and you can kiss a man for 5 minutes, just kiss, then stop. And nothing do you for quick. You don't they approach menopause. You know well normally. Or the guy get mouth odor, body odor, you not too like the guy. If not guy where you like, you and I don't the vibe for text message, you and I don't the talk, you and I don't the this, that, you and I don't the vibe, and you can't meet, you can't have, maybe you went for lunch and then you are walking home and then something happened and on a kiss. Quick, must turn water. I lie? I lie? Chichi Empire say, what if I no kiss? Some women you don't need to kiss, just hold their hand. They go begin to run like tap. Just some women, just hold their hand, hug them. Make cold, catch them. May you remove your jacket, give them. Quick, don't begin the. Quick, don't on like tap. I lie. So, when you are in a relationship that is about to break, to the point where una don't serve una self paper, just know that either one or both of you don't stray at that point or are planning to. If you serve woman paper, that night, some women will collect your paper, go collect Bola Hon that night. Say, I'm not good enough for you. Let me look for somebody I'm good enough for. A lot of women go do them. So, believing that your woman is waiting for you after divorce, hoping for reconciliation, na long thing, no. Na a very, very long thing. And that's why when I said that, he said he waited for 20 years hoping for reconciliation. It's dangerous, so I don't go advise anybody. Once they don't pack come out, say you hope that the marriage can work. What I will advise is give it 6 months. If you are patient, give it 1 year. If you are extremely patient, give it the course of the divorce. If at the end, after the issue, you say you are now divorced, that should be your clear that this woman is going off with somebody else. And encourage your ex to remarry or be in a relationship. It helps both of your mental health. Encourage, look at somebody beside you. If you have an ex, encourage them to be in a relationship. Always encourage your exes to be in. If you want, if they want, let them feel that freedom. Say you not tie them again, they not tie you. Encourage them to be in other relationships. Then people like when you respect them and give them the ability to make their decisions. If you allow them, now them go come meet you, say, Baba, I make this decision, what do you think? Then be respectful to your ex. If the ex say, you know what, do I'm like this. If they ask you for advice, give respectful advice. Don't be condescending, don't be downgrading, and don't be judgmental. Choose your word. If you're asked, what do you think about this? There's nothing wrong in saying, let me think about this and call you back in 30 minutes. It is actually very noble. Let me give this some thought and let me call you back in 30 minutes. Now, the words where you want to advise them, write them down. Pick your words. Because you are talking to someone who you and I not get along well. So they will always look at you as you are judging them. They will always look at you as you are talking them down. No. Now, a lot of people do not understand that once you divorce somebody, that person where you divorce go get husband or boyfriend or girlfriend or wife. And your children have to, I've seen men, once their ex-wife go marry another man, they'll come begin Bolahon measuring competition. There's no need for that. She's your ex. She don't go. If she like, make she marry, make you be Jeff Bezos. Make she go marry school teacher. You go agree for yourself, say, get waiting she see for that school teacher, we know they your body. Just always agree. Sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes what she's looking for is not what you want to have. You might feel bad in the corners of your room. She left me outside following this dirty guy. No problem. But don't ever rub it into their faces. And that guy, where you think say dirty, will have an influence on your children's life. If you fight them, tie badge. If you dey Nigeria, if you get small luck, fight them. If you dey abroad, you fight them. You are fighting your children away, unless they not like the guy. Unless they not like the guy. And men, I say this all the time because a lot of people that are listening to me now are going to be divorced. When I started my divorce case, not only me, now every one of my friends they're all divorced. Everybody is divorced now. At least my social media public friends. So men, let me teach you a trick to win your ex's respect if you're in contact with your ex. And there's a matter on the table, and your ex is reasonable, because there are some exes that are unreasonable. And there's a matter on the table. And your ex comes to meet you and says, let's imagine you have a daughter who is 15 years old and she wants to stop coding classes and wants to do gymnastics. And the ex comes to meet you and says, your pikin says he wants to drop out and wants to do this. If your ex is married or in a relationship, ask your ex, so what does your guy think? What is his... Baba, it dey save problem. So what does he think? Just ask him. It will make you the bigger one. Because women respect men who are not petty. Women don't respect men who are petty. Pettiness, we dey do a man to man. Pettiness, as I did like this, I feel drag person, my wife no get problem. But if I did petty with my wife, she will lose all respect for me. Never be petty with a woman that you want to respect you. You can be petty with your friends, you can be petty on social media, but when you come home, don't be petty with your woman. Show that level of maturity by making her feel like her decisions make sense. What men will do, let me tell you, some exes, you realize that your wife wants to travel. Your ex-wife wants to travel for a holiday. You can't quickly go court, can't tell and say, you have an idea of the date, you can't tell and say, you know, go they available that day. Just so that you frustrate her, you will lose respect. In a relationship that has been broken down, the only thing you own, the only thing that is left for you is your respect. That is the only thing that you have left. Don't lose it. You don't have many things left. What you have left is your respect. Don't lose it.